Good afternoon. Today is a discussion day again. I hope that you had a really nice weekend, and today's topic is what makes a good neighbor. So, as usual, I'm going to tell you some key points here, and I hope it can be useful for you. So, firstly, I think a good neighbor is friendly. So he or she tries to make friends from the beginning, and if you have a good relationship with him or her, it can give a good base for the relationship. So, for example, if you go on a holiday, you can ask your neighbor to look at your home or pay attention to it. Because there can be situations or cases, for example, someone breaks into your home, or you can invite them to your home, or you can invite each other. You can trust him or her. I think it's also really important that a good neighbor should be reliable and trustworthy. So it means for me that if you ask something, they or he or she does it, or vice versa. The next one, being sociable. It's also important because, for example, if you live in a block of flats, there's a society or community, and there are some situations when you have to talk with your neighbors. As I have mentioned, for example, when something bad happens, or maybe you can build relationships with the help of the neighbors in the society or community. For example, if someone has a birthday, you can celebrate together. Okay, quiet. Yeah, being quiet. I think it's really important in a block of flats. Because in a block of flats, everyone renovates or refurbishes their home, so it can be a problem. But if you live in a detached house or in a green belt, it's also a problem too. So you have to learn how to adapt to the others, how to cope with the problems together, how to deal with other people. So I think they are really important. Available, yes, being available. For example, as I have mentioned, something bad happens, you can reach your neighbor. It can be a key point. For example, a few years ago, some gypsy people tried to break into our block of flats, and when I lived with my mother, and one of our neighbors called the police, and they didn't break in. So kind of helpful situations or giving help, it's also a good idea. Yes, tidy. So if the others are tidy and clean, I think it's also a good idea, because having a neighbor who is messy and, for example, always shouting, it can be the reason for another arguing or problems. Yeah, going back to not being noisy. So if the neighbor is always noisy, it can be a problem. For example, we lived in a block of flats, and one of the neighbors always listened to music, and we couldn't sleep. Next day we went to work or school, so it was a really hard period for us. Yes, I think these are the key points here. To sum up, being available, friendly, trustworthy, reliable, quiet, giving a helping hand, sociable, and maintain relationship with the others, because the neighbors are kind of community or society together, and you have to adapt. to each other, as I have mentioned. I hope that you like my video again. If you feel you are interested in, follow me or write me, or I have a Facebook site which you can reach me. So I wish you a really good day and a nice week. So bye bye.